Hi everyone, I am Kamal and welcome back to the brand new series of AI product engineering. And in continuation to the Python playlist, which is essential Python for AI product development, we are at video lecture 23rd, module 3, which is all about operators. As a part of today's session, the topic is operator precedence and associativity, which is pretty much important again because in order to do some computation, right? So we need to understand the bracket will come first, or we need to give more precedence to the power or brackets or addition, multiplication, modulo. There are so many things we need to learn and understand their precedence because there are some exception as well. So those cases also we need to go through and understand the behavior. Then only we can expect the desired output, right? So this is pretty much important session as well. uh, looks like very small, but the conceptually it has a lot of depth. So without further delay, let's get started. So guys, we're talking about the agenda of today's session. So we are going to understand about the precedence ladder. So in what manner we are going to give the precedence to the bracket or other operands as well, right? And then we are going to understand about the surprising results explained. There are some scenarios where we'll see generally the computation, right, works from left to right and giving more weightage to the brackets than power. But in the case of the plain power, the expression is given and it is in between the, I mean it is decorated with the power, because mainly if we are using power operator there, in that scenario the expected behavior will be a bit different from the normal behavior. That thing we need to understand as a part of this segment, right? Then we are going to understand the associativity rule, that how, if you are going to I mean do the operation between, let's say, or and using or and operator, then uh, there are more association with respect to the and, right, compared to the or. So the operation will be performed first considering and operator, and after that it will go and compute with respect to the or operator. So that associativity, that how it tightly binded with certain kind of operators or precedence, that we are going to understand, right? Yeah, and that associativity, like generally we can see, we are assuming that operation is performing from left to right, but in some of the cases it goes from right to left as well. Then the golden habit, like generally, I mean, it is much advisable from the Python community as well. The PEP 8 Python coding style, which what they have suggest using the parentheses, it is not going to, I mean, it is not going to take a lot of space, or it is not going to reduce the performance of your code snippet or program. Even it will increase the readability and the amount of time your developers are putting to investigate the root cause of it. Because it creates a lot of chaos if we are not using parentheses, because generally in real-time project application, when people are working, they are, I mean, they are not having this cheat sheet right next to them, that these are the precedence order, and accordingly we have to give the preference to the this operation and that operation. Better if we can segregate those expression using the parentheses, it will increase the readability as well as the understanding and the performance of the code as well, right? All right. So coming to the this slide, this is totally dedicated towards the precedence ladder. So here we are going to understand. Here we are going to understand about the precedence ladder. Firstly, we are going to give the preference to the parentheses, then the power. So if we take the example of here, so in this given expression, we are going to preference first to the expression which is written inside the this bracket parenthesis, right? So 3 plus 2, 5 multiplied by 4, it will give the 20. Similarly for the power, if the given expression power is available, right? So this definitely the power will get the more preference, but first preference will be given to the parenthesis. And here is the trick, guys. The computation is happening not left to right, which is the normal behavior, the in general behavior. However, in the case of the power, this changes from the right to left, right? So this computation will happen initially. So underneath the it will be translated like 3 power 2, right? And this 3 to power 2 is nothing but 3 multiplied with 3, 9, right? And then 2 power 9, which is nothing but 512. This is going to be the output of this expression, right? So see, if I have used these brackets, right, this parenthesis, it is increasing the readability. And even anyone, they need not to worry about what is the precedence ladder, right? They have to ideally follow while dealing with these kind of expression computation, right? If we are putting the parenthesis at appropriate places, it most of the task, it makes easier for the end user, right? So no need to, it will be no brainer kind of thing. No need to put a lot of uh, uh, thought to understand. This will get the first preference or this will, right? So it clearly segregate the things very nicely. So again, in order to understand this operator, which is this unitary operator, right, plus minus, that kind of thing. So guys, here see, in this given expression, here the minus is also available, here the this unitary operator, right, this is also available, power is also available, but out of this two, this will give the more preference. So 3 to power of 2 will compute it first, which is minus, which is 9, right? Then minus will come, so the answer will be minus 9, and people will be thinking plus 9, because minus 3 to power 2, then we are squaring with minus we are squaring this minus 3, and minus 3 multiplied by minus 3 will be plus 9, but that is not the case, right? So this is something, some small hacks that if you are not observing very closely, you will end up calculating it in a wrong manner, right? So that is something we need to understand and follow properly. Here, if you look at this operator, this is multiplication, division, or floor division, or modulo operator. So this is how we get the preference, like we will performing this multiplication first, then followed by this addition. So it is 12 plus 2, 14. Then this plus minus binary operation. So here, underneath it is going to convert it like that. 10 minus 4 plus 2, right? So 6 plus 2, 8, which is not like that. 4 plus 2, then this is 6, 10 minus 6, 4. That is not the case. Am I right? So yeah, this is not the case. Then comparison is in, right? So here, if you look at the if the in the whole of big expression, all the operator we are using, so that's where it will come at the 6th place. So for that, what it will do, 1 plus 2, 3 less than 5. Yeah, true, that's what it's returning, right? Okay, then not and an or operator. Generally, we get the more preference for the and operator than or and not. Okay. Let me correct one thing, guys. Here, firstly, we will give the priority to the not, then and, then or. That's what we are trying to explain here. So in the given here in this given expression, we are using only and or. And so out of and or, and will get more precedence, right? So and will be computed first. False means 0 0 0, then 0 1, and we are performing or operation between 1 and 0. It will give the 1, which is true. If we are using not as well, right, somewhere, suppose not false something, right? So not will be calculated for this unit, will be calculated first. So 0 1, no, it's not like that. I think it will be negation of whole result, right? So this is how it is going to work in negation kind of thing. It is not, I mean, we are going to combine, replace not where we are fitting and or. So generally we compute the expression, then we put not. So negation of that, right? So suppose it is coming as true, then negation of that will be false, right? That's how. Or it's like not of true, then or of false, then and true. Then not will be computed first, it will become false like that, and then it will become or false and true, then and will come into the picture. So this will 0 1 will give 0, so this will come as a false, and or with false, false or false, I mean 0 or 0, it will return 0, right? That's how it could be the real-time scenario where we can apply all those things. Okay, all right, let's jump to the next slide. So guys, taking the example classical surprises, this is rooting for you. So let's I mean focus more here. These are small things, but bit tricky. So here we are definitely we are going to I mean multiplication is going to get more precedence compared to the addition, right? So even I think bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, like that, right? And then multiplication 12 plus 2 14. Here I mean we already have seen it in, I mean in the previous slide only. So here we can get we'll get this priority first. So 9 then prefix with the minus sign, then it will go in the right to left direction, right? So it will provide 9, 2 to power 9 will be 512. Answer true, false, and false. It is tightly binded with, I mean the order is not, then and then or, right? This is the order. Okay, so I hope this is also pretty much clear. Now going to the next, associativity rule. So however we are writing like that and trying to compute the value of this expression, but underline how Python interpreter is putting extra layer of the segregation, right? So that it will be very easier to understand, readability will be pretty much high, and the eventually the results will be I mean generated very quickly. So 10 minus 4 plus 2, it will be translated like that. It will be converted internally with a parenthesis like that, in brackets 10 minus 4 plus 2, it will be nothing but 8, right? Then here again the extra layer of parenthesis to increase the readability will be like that. This expression will be put inside the parenthesis, right? So it will give 100 divided by 10 will be 10, now divided by 2. So division operation always produces a float number, so that's why the float number is coming. 10 divided by 2 will be 5.0. then here again this is the exception, the order will be from right to left, right? This will be calculated, then 2 to power of 9. That's how it's, I mean, giving 512 as a result. Okay, the golden habit. So with respect to any expression, it's better to use the parentheses. See, parentheses are free only, right? And no performance cost. I mean, we are using at the cost of performance. That is not the case, right? And neither it's increasing a lot of space complexity as well. So you need not to bother about the space and the complex space and the time complexity, space in the time complexity. Both are taken care of, and it is not, I mean, those things are not getting affected by the help of or by the uses of parentheses inside your code snippet, right? As a good practice, it is encouraged by the Python community as well. Use the bracket as in when or wherever it is required to increase the readability, right? Your readers win, right? I mean, it will be quicker to read and interpret the thing. So rather than this expression, better you can just translate this thing into this thing. The result will be same, because underline your Python interpreter is going to apply those things, and then it will compute the result. But you know, at the user end, it is it will be very ambiguous, right? Very confusing. So for that, use the bracket. So like that, right? We'll be performing first this because in the case of power, the order will be right to left, right? So but we need to compute this first, c to power 2 c square, then it will multiply by with b, because multiplication will get no, I think after that this will get the preference. Modulo will get the preference. Let me see. Modulo, I think both are the same level. You can do the multiplication on modulo, nothing is going to change, right? Then you can do either modulo or the multiplication, then compute this expression, then after that you will perform this addition. And the similar kind of practice you can also uh, apply while writing the conditional statement, right? So this is the condition that we are writing, like okay will be when the age is greater than or equal to 18. Now see, I'm segregating this condition, then add, appending with add, then has id or with parent, right? So that's how, if you're writing it is in plain English and it is easier to interpret as well, it is a bit easy to understand as well, right? So it's time to go to the lab, right, and do the see things are in action. So guys, yeah, perform these things. This is pretty much straightforward. Power, we have seen that as a result it will not going to remove this minus, right? As we are thinking -3 will be multiplied with -3, as a result it will provide the +9, but that is not the case. It will evaluate this power first, 3 to power 2 9, then prefix with -9. That's the I mean, that is how actually it get translated and computed. And then again right to left computation will happen. 3 to power 2, it will be 9, 3 multiplied by 3 9, yeah. Then 2 to power 9, it will produce 512. Okay, and then see the binding. So the order we learned, like firstly it will give more precedence to the not, then and, then or. Here we are using or and, so this expression will get computed first. So I can assume like let me do it first as well. So it's giving you true, let me do it like that. Okay, now it's more readable, and this is going to be computed first because explicitly anyway, I mean, due to the precedence, more precedence of the and, this is how it is going to calculate internally. But to make it more readable, because your end user, I mean, they will not, they don't want to get bothered about the precedence. Whether I mean, the better way of the presentation would be we can increase the use of the brackets to increase the readability. So this will produce false and true false, again true. Okay, yeah. Now see the live example of the associativity examples, right, with respect to this one, breaking ties. So here see, internally it is getting translated like that. So we are putting however, we are not putting those parentheses, but internally it is going to write like that, not like that. Okay, because if you are writing like that, the output will be changes. So the correct way is do this one first, then +1. Okay, now we have already seen this division as well, and this multiply this divided by this one, then the result will be further divided by 2, and the result will be a float number. Now let's see this example, right? This is the example, this is the exception that going from right to left, and it will produce, I think, 512. Yeah, it will. The golden habit, this is the kind of some guideline, right? Good coding practice, which I mean enforce, I mean it's I would like to say, you know, like it is not enforcing us. If you are writing like that, it's okay, it is going to compute and provide the output, but it's better to use these brackets, the parentheses, to increase the readability of your code, so that the end user can, I mean, easily interpret your code. And that's how, I mean, the definitely the productivity will be increasing, right? If not the space complexity or the time complexity, right? So one thing, we can increase the readability and the productivity. Okay, fine. So uh, as of now, if I'll execute, it will throw an error because we have not defined ABC, right? But this, I mean, this IPython notebook I have created to make you understand, we can write the same expression in more readable form with the help of the parentheses, right? And in the condition as well, we can use this way of writing the things. Okay, so guys, I hope I have covered pretty much everything whatever I have planned for today's this session. With that, I am signing off, but remember, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building together. Thank you.